Hello everyone, I want to share one of the most useful ChatGPT features I've tried over the past week. It has completely changed the way I work, helped me increase my productivity, and get so much more done. ChatGPT can now connect your phone directly to your computer through ChatGPT Remote. Once connected, you can use the ChatGPT mobile app to access and control ChatGPT work tasks running on your Mac or PC. This means you no longer have to stay at your desk while ChatGPT completes a long task. You can start the task on your computer, leave it running, then use your phone to check its progress, answer questions, approve actions, or change the instructions from wherever you are. In this video, I'll show you how to connect your phone to your computer, how ChatGPT Remote works, and how you can use it to keep all your projects moving and maximize your output. So let's get started. So the first thing we need to do is connect the two devices. On your computer, open the ChatGPT desktop app and go to Settings, then select Connections, followed by Control this Mac or PC. Make sure Allow Connections is switched on. Now click Add. ChatGPT will generate a temporary QR code that you can use to pair your phone. Now scan the QR code displayed on your computer, and then your phone will show finishing secure connection. And then once it's connected, you will see all your ChatGPT tasks on your phone. Okay, so now you can see it says we are connected. Now there are some settings that I would recommend you keep on, which is keep the Mac or PC awake so that it stays connected to your phone. And you can also choose to enable computer use, then click Done. And now your setup is complete and your phone will appear under devices that can control this Mac or PC. Now that the connection is set up, let's prepare the project we will use to show how Remote works. So go to Choose Project, use an existing folder, and here I will choose my Remote Meeting Demo project. Inside the project folder, I have 3 source files, a project brief, some rough meeting notes, and a budget overview. I've also created an empty folder called Completed Meeting Pack. This is where ChatGPT will save all the files it produces. The aim is to show you how ChatGPT can review several files stored on your computer and then how you can build on that information and create new documents from your phone. I am now going to ask it to review all 4 source files and turn them into a complete meeting pack. Here is the prompt I will use. Review all the files inside this project folder and create a complete meeting pack that includes a concise executive briefing, a decision table, a timed meeting agenda, and then to save all completed files inside the completed meeting pack folder. Once I send the prompt, ChatGPT begins opening the project files, comparing the information, and checking the budget. It then creates the executive briefing, decision table, meeting agenda, and follow-up email, saving everything inside the completed meeting pack folder. And now that the first meeting pack has been created, I am going to leave my computer and continue from my phone. I will open the ChatGPT app, open the sidebar, and select Remote. Once I select it, I can access the projects and tasks running on that computer. And here is the meeting pack task that I started on the Mac. This is not a separate mobile conversation. I am opening the same task with the same conversation, project folder, and files available on my computer. From here, I can see what ChatGPT has done, check its progress, review the files it has created, and continue giving it instructions. Now, let's make a major change to the project directly from the phone. From my phone, I will send ChatGPT new instructions to revise the meeting pack. I will ask it to update the project for a 30-person pilot, a blended delivery format, and a maximum budget of $10,000. And then save each of the 3 updated documents as new files in the completed meeting pack folder. And now, when we return to the computer, you can see that the instruction I sent from my phone has appeared inside the same task. ChatGPT is reopening the source files and reviewing the meeting pack it created earlier. The work is still taking place on the Mac, but I am now directing it entirely from my phone. If ChatGPT needs more information or permission to continue, that request can also appear on my phone. I can answer a question, clarify an instruction, or approve the requested action without returning to the computer. The normal permission controls still apply. Remote does not give ChatGPT unlimited access to your computer. Okay, so the task has now finished, and I can review the result directly from my phone. ChatGPT confirms that it has created updated versions of the meeting pack files without changing the originals. I can open the project files, so let's open some of these files here from my phone. So look at all the files ChatGPT has created. It's really useful to be able to see them from my phone, review the results, and confirm that all the requested changes have been made. And if I return to my computer, you can see all the files here in my ChatGPT workspace, and I can also open the folder and you can see all the new files saved inside. All these changes were requested from my phone, while the actual files remained on my Mac. You can also start a completely new task from your phone. So again, I'm going to select Remote here, go to my Remote Meeting demo project, start a new task, and ask ChatGPT to create a one-page implementation checklist for the 30-person pilot, including the actions, suggested owners, dependencies, and target dates, and save it inside the completed meeting pack folder. And again, you can see here it completes the task and I can view it on my phone. When we return to the Mac, you can now see the task that I started on my phone is here, create pilot checklist, and if I click on it, it has the file that was created, and again, it has been saved to my project folder. So that is how ChatGPT Remote changes the way you can work with tasks. You can begin a project on your computer and continue supervising it from your phone, or start a new task on your phone and still have everything saved in your files. So I hope you found this video useful, and I'll see you in the next one.